Today, I want to talk to you about one of the worst things about being a freelancer. It's getting paid. I'm Bruce Rule. I'm a writer and editor, and I recently published a book called Heartfelt Goodbye, How to Write and Deliver the Eulogy Your Loved One Deserves. And every week, I put out a tip about some aspect of running a freelance business and how to deal with clients, and hopefully help you improve your ability to be a freelancer. And this week, I want to talk to you about billing. And boy, it's probably the most frustrating part about being a freelancer is getting paid on time. And if you have a job, you don't have to worry about it. Your paycheck's probably going to be direct deposited every 2 weeks or once a month, whatever. And you don't have to worry about it. But when you're dealing with clients and you're a freelancer, sometimes situations erupt. I did a one-time project for a client more than a month ago. And when we had talked, the person said, just send me an invoice afterwards, you'll get paid. So I did. I sent my standard invoice. Message was back about a week later. All right, I can pay you by credit card immediately. Or if you need a check or direct deposit, I have to send it to the processing department. Well, you didn't tell me that at first, but all right. I don't take credit cards, so I said, all right, send it to your processing department. A few days later, I get a message from the processing department. You need to fill out a supplier form, and we need your W-9. All right, fair enough. That's typical, W-9 being the IRS form for freelancers. So I fill out their supplier form, and I send them my W-9. Week goes by. Get another message from the processing department. Our internal rules require that the W-9 be no older than 6 months. So please resubmit your paperwork. All right, so I download another W-9 off the IRS site, sign it, send it in. Another week goes by, I get another message from the processing department. The names don't match because I put my middle initial on the W-9. I didn't have my middle initial on there. So internal supplier form. Okay. Resubmit, making sure that I don't have one initial on one piece of paper and not on the other. And now I'm waiting for my check. Now, I don't know if this was just a way for them to prolong paying me. I don't think like that. I much prefer incompetence and just lack of communication to malintentions. But it does frustrate you. And part of it is my own situation, because I always tell myself when I talk to people and I take on a job, I need to be clear on how I get paid. I mean, the physical method of getting paid, not how much, because that's the main thing we talk about, but the physical, here, you're going to send me a check, or you're going to do this, or you're going to Venmo me. Whatever that is, I need to make it clear. And in this case, it was a big company, and I didn't think about it, to be honest with you, because it wasn't that much money. But it is my fault, because I should have been the one to say, how am I getting paid? What do you need from me to get paid? So that's the one billing situation. It's still ongoing because I just sent the new paperwork in this week. The second billing situation is a little bit more frustrating. I've been with this client for 4 years. And I got a little bit of a ill-toned message this week from the person who pays. And she says, I noticed that the last 3 months have been the exact same amount of money that you're charging me. Have you changed the way we calculate what we pay you? Are you doing something with your rates that we don't know about? I don't know how to respond to that. So I messaged back saying, no, it's a coincidence. It's how many hours I put in times the amount of money we agreed on. And this is the projects, But I said, if you want to talk about it, we certainly can. I mean, but I got a really bad feeling about that because, one of the things about being a freelancer, especially if they want you to work per hour, pay by hour rather than per project, is that they have to trust the number of hours you do. And yes, the last 3 months I've actually went back and looked. I put in the exact same amount of hours on their work. But that's just a coincidence. And the fact that they're calling it to my attention and making it sound like I was trying to do something sneaky gives me a lot of pause. It sort of goes to my integrity. Because what am I going to do? Have a camera on me when I'm working to show them how much time I do? I don't know. So we haven't resolved that. They haven't paid me. And I'm going to give them another week. And then I'm going to call them. And more than likely, I think I'm probably just going to let them go because, you can't really feel comfortable if they're going to question what your pay is when you're doing an honest job with them. And this is a client that I've had for 4 years. So it's not like there's been a problem or anything. But you do wonder, maybe they're having financial problems. Maybe she's just having a bad day and that's what happened. I don't know. But what would you do in a situation like that where they start questioning you all of a sudden about the amount of work you do for them and whether you've changed your rates without telling them, which I thought was a really not nice question. Again, not trying to put malintentions on them. I don't know what they're thinking. But it certainly felt like they were trying to tell me I had malintentions, or they thought I might have malintentions. And that's the issue. I don't like to work with people who I don't trust and who don't trust me. What would you do in that situation? I just don't know yet. I'm waiting another week to see if they pay. And then we'll have a call and we'll discuss it. And I kind of suspect it's not going to go very well, but we'll see what happens. Please comment down below on either of these issues, how I could have handled them better or how you would have handled them. And like and share, because I do think this is a topic that other freelancers might find interesting and might give them food for thought. And subscribe, because I really would appreciate that, and so would YouTube. Till next week, take care.